Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of this homespun life. My name is Lorianne and you're joining me on location again. This time I am in my office. I'm on my lunch break, so I wasn't able to record yesterday, which was Sunday. I wanted to, I planned to, I went out, I was going to do an on location at the beach, and that didn't work out, so I ended up running errands, and by the time I got home, I was just so tired. So I decided to do it today. Today's Monday, March 16th, 2015. This is going to be a short one because, like I said, I am on lunch break. So I'm just going to run through, a couple of things and make it kind of quick. So, firstly, objects. So, finished objects. From this object is based on a request by Snailish Knits on Instagram. Let me tell you her name. I'll tell you her name in a minute. But she had asked after my last episode, could I show a product that I had made from handspun, and I had not made anything from handspun, any useful product. I had only made a monster chunk by Rebecca Danger. That was the first thing I had made from handspun, and from my very first skein of handspun, which was very thick and thin, very all over the place. So it did not look good. Anyway, so it got me thinking, why don't I make something from handspun? I do have a couple of skeins, and so I figured I'd think about it, try and figure out what I want to make. Ailish from Dublin. So Snailish Knits Ailish. She had asked, had I done anything, and so I ended up finding. Did it fall? I ended up finding a skein of this fiber from Highland Handmaids. Heather, you remember the old packaging you had? This is how old this is. It's called Fire Starter, and it's for 4 ounces of Falkland. And I had spun this. This is the first bit of fiber I spun on my wheel, my electric wheel, and that was last year. So what I got, all my info is back here. So I spun it. I finished it on June 22nd. Got 252 yards. I chain plied it. It averaged to about a sport weight. There were portions that were fingering, and there were portions that were kind of in the DK range. So it averaged sport weight. And I was trying to figure out, now what can I do with 250 yards of DK-ish, sport weight-ish? And I found, I was originally going to do a sockhead hat, and I started doing it, and the yarn told me it didn't want to be a sockhead hat. It wasn't working out. So I ripped it out and ended up making a foliage hat by Irina Dmitrieva. I'm sorry if I messed up your name, I'm sorry. This is what it looks like. That's the crown. Let's find another picture in here. Nope. I wanted to use as much of the yarn as I could, so I actually repeated the pattern an extra time, and I got this. This is my foliage hat. It looks really long, but like I said, I had repeated the pattern an extra time. So this is my handspun. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised at how this turned out. Let me show you the crown. Oops, that's the crown. I haven't washed it. I haven't blocked it. I'm not putting it on because I'm at work. But yeah, it came out great. It's very squishy. I really enjoyed working with the yarn. And this really meant something to me. I mean, this is the first yarn I spun on the wheel. I love the way the yarn turned out. It was very, very round, as a 3-ply will be. Very plump. Had a bit of a sheen to it, which I wasn't really expecting. Oops. And I just love it. I love it. So thank you, Ailish. Thank you for requesting that. I'm glad I got it done. And so this is my finished object. And again, the pattern is called Foliage Hat. I think it's a free pattern on Ravelry. One thing I will say, when working the decrease for the crown, somehow I was reading it. It's all written. I'm reading it and it's not coming together the way it looks in the picture. And I tried to rip the crown out 2 or 3 times, I don't remember, because I went by the directions and it wasn't working out. So what I would suggest you do is look at the picture, and if you've knit before, you can kind of figure out how to make that work. But don't necessarily go by the directions. I'm sorry I'm a little bit offbeat today. I'm having a slight headache, so I'll be taking sips of some Diet Coke to try and mitigate that. So there's my finished object, and this is what was left of the yarn. I love it. I love the colors, and I love the yarn itself. Came out really nicely. Love it. So anyway, there's that. It made me excited to want to knit with handspun again. I have one other half object. Now I was working, before I get to that, I was working on these socks for my March sock, if you all remember this. See, I'd already done the leg, the heel. I was going down the foot, and this is the Zombie Vixen mitts pattern that I tweaked to fit on a sock. And the pattern's gorgeous. This looks really good. Doing this on the ChowGoo 000 needles, magic loop, going on fine. I was working on it last weekend, and I got to this point. I'd gotten to the heel, just turned the heel. I was like, you know, let me try it on and see how it looks. I was having a difficult time getting it over my heel. I didn't know what was going on. I said, okay, just, you know, it's okay. Let me continue going because I really want to get this done for March. And I kept going. I got to this point. I was at home. I said, okay, let me try it on again, see if I can, maybe I've loosened up. It couldn't go over my foot, much less my heel. It wouldn't turn. It would. I said, no, this is not gonna work. It can't fit. Cannot fit. All this cabling. 000 needles. Okay. So once I realized that, and this is Loops and Threads wool-like in the sage colorway. Really soft. Once I realized that wasn't going to work, I had to cut my losses and figure out another sock for March. So I looked through my very, very limited stash and found this Patton's Croy socks in the Rusty Stripes colorway. So I made a vanilla sock. At least it has green in it. I finished this entire sock in about 2.5 days. So that was awesome. I did it toe up, fish lips kiss heel, 2x2 rib, twisted rib, 2x2 twisted rib. So I got that done. And I'm working on the second. I am about an inch-ish. Oops. Oh no, I'm dropping stitches. Hang on. Stitch down. Darn. I'll fix it. But I'm about an inch or so from starting to work on the heel. So here you go. And thankfully I'll get these done in March. I'm working on size 9-inch size 1 needles. And when I'm doing the heel, I use US 1 DPNs. So it's been going fast. These needles are really fast. So I love working with those. So that's the only thing I'm done with. I have made progress on the weaving. It's at home. You wouldn't be able to see the difference anyway. But I'm working on that. I'm still working on the... Oops. I'm still working on the Salix shawl from Knit Picks for the Cozy Along. Still working on it. I have made progress. I've almost completed the first repeat of the pattern. If you remember, I'm using Knit Picks palette in Aurora Heather. Beautiful, beautiful color. And I'm using US 5 3.75mm circular needles. And let's see if I can find a bit of the pattern for you. Hopefully you can see that. This is the spine. So it's moving along. It's not car knitting, but you can knit it and watch TV, so that's good. It's not complicated, it's just a lot. You know, you start off with over 500 stitches, but the good part is that it gets smaller as you work on it. You're decreasing stitches as you work on it, so it will get quicker. But I am working on it. It's moving along. Remember, if you are joining me in the Cozy Along, you can post your pictures on Instagram using the hashtags that I had spoken about earlier. You can use Cozy Along, Homespun Life, CAL. I think I have 2 more. I'll put them in here. And also on Ravelry. So remember to do that. I extended the end date to April 15th. I won't be done, but that's fine. I didn't necessarily expect to be done in the time period because this is a really big shawl. But yeah, I've extended it to April 15th if you want to jump in. So really, I think that's all I've been working on. I do have the heat of food. I watched Mandobug's latest episode. That's Amanda on YouTube. She's, excuse me, she's also doing a heat of food. She's kicking, but she's almost done. And she just started a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, but she's moving like crazy. So she also has what she calls a double dip cal. So it started March 1st and runs through May 31st. So what it is if you're taking part in a cal through someone else's podcast or group, you can double dip with hers. So you can post your project in both the initial cal as well as her cal, and it'll count twice. So if you're taking part in the cozy along, you can put it in mine and also put it in hers and get a gift. So that made me cool. That is cool. Like I said, I want to keep this quick. What else is going on? Not last week, 2 weeks ago, I had a really rough week. And got me thinking. Anytime I have really tough times like that, it gets me thinking, okay, what is this trying to teach me? What is this experience trying to teach me? I learned some things about myself which were not pleasant, but it also helped me to focus a little bit better, or start to focus on what I want to do with my life and my career and things like that. So I remembered taking a program online that had to do with creative people who want to make a career out of what they love, and how to get their minds to see things the right way and how to move forward. This book was recommended by the program. It's called The Renaissance Soul by Margaret Lowenstein or Lowenstein. And as you can see, life design for people with too many passions to pick just one. That would be me. So I got this from the library. This is like the old design. There's a newer version that came out 2013, I believe. I'm probably gonna end up buying it on Amazon at some point, but I wanted to rent it and look through it, see if it could help me. I know it will help me to really move forward. I need to move forward and stop dilly-dallying, stop wasting time, do what it is I'm supposed to do. So I recommend this if you're one of us. And I have to thank Karen from Stashless Podcast. She's the one who told me about, well, she posted it on her Instagram of the training program that was going on online. This was last year, September, I think. And she posted it the day it was happening. I was able to log on to the computer that very day and start taking the course. So Karen, thank you for that. I know you've read this book already, and it was a help to you. So hopefully it will be a help to me as well. So just wanted to suggest that. I'm watching a lot of things. Briefly run through. I am watching for the first time, crazy, season 1 of Grimm. I know I'm like 3 years late. I know. I'd started watching it on TV and I don't remember what happened, but I fell out. So I'm rewatching it on Amazon Prime. Love it. I also watched The Great British Bake Off on PBS. Oh my gosh. Did y'all watch that? My favorite or favorites. I had two favorites. They were not in the final, so I could be impartial. But I did get a little misty when the winner was announced. Truthfully, either of the three could have won. They're really good bakers, and yeah, I'm happy for the person who won. I'm not gonna say who if you haven't watched it yet, but I'm happy for the person who won. Very consistent, very good baker, great wealth of knowledge, all that good stuff. So yay for that. Season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Hello. So yes, finally started. So I've been watching that. I don't have a favorite yet. I enjoy Miss Fame just because I love her tutorials on YouTube. Amazing. Is she gonna win? I don't think so. But she's gorgeous. Yeah, I don't have a favorite yet, but I'm just enjoying it. I did rewatch the All Stars season. When was that? It was a couple of years ago. They had RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. So I rewatched that, enjoyed it. Team Rujubi all the way. So sad they didn't win, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, that's not it. Quickly. So yesterday on Sunday, the 15th, I went to Ulta because they were having a sale. The sale began yesterday, will go through I think the first week of April. So I went there just to kind of flip through, see what I could find, and they had a couple of things where in the cosmetics section, if you bought 2 Ulta products, you got 2 free, and then they also had in the Bath and Body Works section, if you bought 2, you get 2 free. So I didn't bring any of the bath and lotion stuff that I bought. Maybe I'll take pictures and post it in the video before I upload it. But I did bring the cosmetic stuff that I bought. So first, lip glosses. Can you read? Oh. So this is called Ulta Brilliant Color in the colorway Berries, I think. Dang. I think it's called Berries or Berrylicious, something like that. This is what I'm wearing today over a red lipstick. Really pretty, really shiny. And this one is called Super Shiny, Ulta Super Shiny in Flirtini. So those are cool. And then I also got their palette. This is the Gilded Gold 12-piece eyeshadow palette. I haven't taken them out of the plastic. I have done nothing. As you can see, it's still in the plastic. Now, obviously these are knockoffs of like the Urban Decay Naked palettes, which is fine, totally fine. So you can see the colors here, and the other one, Rose Gold, again 12-piece. I don't know what happened there. It's kind of, this is actually the one that I prefer. I like the colors in it. And I think it'll be really pretty. So go check out Ulta. I know I'm whispering. I'm sorry. I'm on lunch break. But that's it. I think that's all I have time for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. All you guys on YouTube, I appreciate it. We're over 200 subscribers now. And also for the guys who've joined on the Ravelry page. Just go to Ravelry, search This Homespun Life. You can come on over and join. I'm on Instagram as Homespun Life. Twitter as This Homespun Life without the I, so THS, Homespun Life. Pinterest, A Homespun Life, I think. I'm rarely on Pinterest. But if you want to find me, I'm on Ravelry and I'm on Instagram. So come on over, say hi. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. I'll try and upload this tonight. Y'all have a great day, great week, great 2 weeks. And I'll see you back then.